We are back, guys, with another anime tier ranking all the anime that I have seen. As you can tell and see, we're this far into the tier list. Today, we're going to be tier ranking 8 animes. Let's get right into the video. Actually, take that back. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss out on all things anime here with the Anime Visionary. I appreciate all the support and all the ongoing content that I'm going to be putting out. So, with that being said, now let's get right into the video. And we start with Akashi Records of Bastard Instructor. This one I remember watching. Man, it's been years. I think this was during COVID. I think a lot of these animes that I saw were literally during COVID. From what I remember, this anime, it was a pretty fun anime. It basically takes place in a magic instruction school. The MC, the instructor, considered a prodigy, but also kind of a slacker. Takes a role as being a teacher for all these kids. He basically ends up teaching him the correct, appropriate way to use magic. Basically, as the episode progresses, he gets close to certain characters in the anime, the female main character, and then I believe another character, I forgot her name. She was the one with the blonde hair that he actually had already met previously in the past. I think had saved her or had some sort of interaction with her, but a lot kind of goes on throughout the episodes, and the end and the finale of the episode as well. Bringing a certain character, the girl with the white hair with the, I think he calls her rabbit or bunny ears or whatever. I forgot the exact saying. Or no, call her cat. Call her a cat because she had like the little whisker ear, not the whiskers, the little cat ears. But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool anime. Lots of cool magic. Lots of a good story progression. One season, obviously, it's a one season anime. That's how most of these end up going. I believe 12 episodes. I would definitely put this one under recommend. It was definitely a good watch. Sorry, sounds like I said a whole lot of nothing, but it was definitely a good watch from what I remember. This one is pretty much a degenerate anime. It is Testament of Sister Devil. If you've watched High School DxD, this one follows a similar route, but this one's definitely way more on the steamier side, way more on the ecchi side, fan service side. It's basically, there's devils, angels, demons, kind of similar to the High School DxD plot, which that's an anime I have yet to rank on here yet, but we're starting off with this one. A lot of people like to call this one the knockoff version of High School DxD because a lot of the characters kind of are similar in terms of like the character design to the High School DxD characters. Honestly, I'm gonna put this one under. I mean, if you're into the whole fan service ecchi part, it's must watch, obviously, yes, but as far as like the story goes, like I'm ranking this purely off like the story, the plot, progression, characters, yada yada. I would put this one under. No. But like I said, if you're into all that stuff that I just mentioned earlier, it's a must watch. So it's kind of an in-betweener. I did watch it. So you know what? It's not even a no. I'm gonna put it as why did I watch? Trust me when I tell you, High School DxD is so much better, infinitely better as far as the story goes. This one was just, I feel like every other episode was just a fan service episode, and a lot of, because the way he has to get powered up and the way he gets like the stimulation, you just have to watch it. It's such a why did I watch it that you kind of have to watch why. It's kind of I feel like I'm contradicting myself, but let's just leave it at that. Why did I watch? Then we go to Invaders. This was a cute little watch. It was a fun little watch. I'm going to put this one under. For me, I'm going to put it under the 3-episode rule because it's really not for everyone. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen it, so I feel like there's no continuing plot of the anime. So I'm definitely going to put it under the 3-episode rule because a lot of the episodes did feel kind of out of place to an extent. And then we go to Science Fell in Love. 2 seasons of that one. They're both great. The first season, I believe, was way better as far as the comedy goes, but overall, it was a fun, humorous watch. I'm gonna put this one under. I would recommend. It's definitely fun. It's a fun one. I did enjoy it very much. And then we go to World Break. This one I'm gonna put under Put this one on the recommend as well. This one I'm going to put under recommend as well. This one was another fun watch, another fun anime. Did enjoy it very much. I'm a big fan of all those, whether this Isekai or Magic School Academy ones. I'm a big fan of those, so I'm always gonna put this one on the recommend, unless it's so bad or I'm like, yeah, this one's not it. I'm still gonna complete it, but to save you guys, But for this one, I'm gonna highly recommend that one. Not highly recommend it. I'm gonna recommend it. We go to Strike the Blood. Now, Strike the Blood is kind of similar to Monogatari in the sense that it's a lot of different seasons and a lot of different OVAs that are kind of just scattered everywhere. No way am I comparing it story-wise. It's just more of like how the episodes are kind of dispersed. I don't even know off the top of my head how many seasons there are. I want to say it's like 3 or 4 seasons, but it's like there'll be a season that has like obviously the first one being like 25 episodes, but then there'll be another one that has 12, and then one that has like 5, and then one that has 3. So it's a lot of episodes that are kind of scattered. So I think there is a way you have to watch them. It's just been so long since I've seen them that I don't know exactly what order to watch them in, because there's just a lot of OVAs that are kind of scattered, and you have to watch them in a certain order to kind of get the gist of what's going on in the story. But as far as the anime as a whole, I would put it on the recommend. I enjoyed it. It was a good watch for me. Now this one right here, Relife. This one is one of the goated animes. It is one of those that's basically like a masterpiece for me. Relife. It gave me so many different emotions from happiness to sadness. Got emotional, teary-eyed a lot throughout this anime. It is a very good anime that basically kind of gives you a second. You go back and it tries to give you an idea of what a second chance at high school would be, or a second chance at life in a certain point in your life. How would you do things differently? It's they basically they swallow a pill and it reverts them back to when they were in high school, their senior year, I would assume, from what I remember. And how would you play things out? Like the life that you have now, how would you play things out differently back in high school? What kind of relationships would you have formed? And then afterwards, when the experiment is done, everyone that you met, everyone that you encountered, everyone forgets that you existed. This is just an experiment for you. But some things happen throughout the anime that gets you so just hooked in and pulled in, where it has you rooting for a different outcome than the outcome that you're told is going to happen. It was just a lot. It definitely is a tearjerker. It pulls on your heartstrings. I definitely enjoyed this anime, and it's one that I've rewatched a couple times. Now that I see it, and I picked it out here for a tier list, I have to rewatch it again because it was such a good anime. They have it in sub and dub. It's a great watch. I highly recommend it. This one is beyond must watch. This one's one of the more. It's for me. It's a masterpiece of an anime. Absolutely beautiful. Let me put that up there real quick. Must watch. Highly recommend you guys give it a watch. It's a must watch. And then we go to the last one that we're going to be ranking, Food Wars. Already, I'm going to put it as must watch. Yes, there is a lot of fan service throughout. Some people will put it as unnecessary, but I feel like that kind of fan service adds to the fun, entertaining thing that is Food Wars. And the whole premise of Food Wars, making great food that sometimes gets us feeling like, oof, that. But yes, they're a little over the top with it, but that's the comedy, that's the humorous side of Food Wars. It's 5 seasons. Yeah, 5 seasons. The 5th season, if I remember, it was all right. 4th season 2. The first 3 seasons are absolutely goated, absolutely amazing. Soma, Erina, all the characters. Definitely a must watch. They kind of rushed the ending a little bit. If you want a more, they even rushed the manga now to an extent, and I think the author of the manga has even stated that he did rush it, and he wasn't able to put things that he wanted to do in there, ran out of time, and so forth. But I would definitely put Food Wars under a must watch. It was definitely a great, fun must watch that I would recommend. But like I said, it is a little over the top when it comes to the fan service, but you know what? That's what makes it Food Wars, man. That's what makes it Food Wars. So those are the 8 tier animes that I'm going to tier rank today. There's going to be much more content that from that and beyond. Obviously, if you guys haven't checked out my Black Clover Black Bulls ranking, give that a watch as well. I'm going to be doing much more videos similar to that and beyond. So with that being said, we're all done. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you guys next time.